For the continuation of our event today, it's my honor to introduce our chief guest, His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Nazrul Islam, the former ambassador of Bangladesh to the Kingdom of Bahrain. Prior to his current position, he also was the Chief Deputy of Mission and Embassy in Bangladesh in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, from July 2015 to February 2020, and concurrently Bangladesh's ambassador to the Islamic Military Counterterrorism Coalition based in Riyadh from October 2018 to November 2019. He served continually as the Deputy Permanent Representative to the Organization of the Islamic Cooperation from 2015 to 2019. In his about 2.5 decade-long career as a diplomat, he served as the Charge d'Affaires at the Bangladesh Embassy in Beirut. He's been the counselor at the Bangladesh High Commission in Canberra, as well as the first secretary at the Bangladesh Embassy in Baghdad, and the second secretary at the Bangladesh Embassy in Seoul. Ambassador Dr. Islam did his domestic assignments in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, as well as his capacity as the Director General for West and Central Asia and the Director General of Parliamentary Affairs for multiple organizations as around the world. Ambassador Dr. Islam holds his PhD of Philosophy in Water Policy and Governance from the University of New England, Australia, and a master's and bachelor's degree with honors in economics from the University of Dhaka. He is very honored to have been married to a beautiful woman and blessed with 3 amazing sons. It's honored to have you here, Doctor Ambassador. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brother Yusuf. Assalamu alaikum and good day to everyone. Today's inauguration session of 4th NSRIC International Conference on Sustainable Education, Liberal Arts and Social Science. I am very pleased to present as one of the guests of today's inauguration session. Chair of the session, co-chair Professor Anwar Jahid, and distinguished speakers already spoke before me. And also, I understand today and tomorrow there will be paper presentation by distinguished scholars on the theme of promotion of peaceful and inclusive societies for sustainable global development. It is very pertinent given the context, what we are currently facing in today's world. And I see that a lot of papers will be presented here. And we listened to already Professor Enamul Hussain and Dr. Professor Maniruzzaman. So these are very important. And Professor McGee also spoke about human rights issues and legalities. To be very brief, I tell that in the context of Bangladesh, we are in a very critical juncture of the history after liberation of 53 years of Bangladesh. Now Bangladesh is poised to graduate from LDC to developing countries, middle income countries by 2026. And sustainable development goals of United Nations, that's one of the priority areas of government of Bangladesh, in addition to LDC graduation process. And over last almost 1.5 decades under the prudent and visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, Bangladesh has come a long way. And now it is actually one of the model countries in the context of sustainable development issues. And we actually did very good in Millennium Development Goals achievements. And we are on track of achieving sustainable development goals by 2030. And as I can see, many papers will be, discussing about how to address this issue. And today's inauguration session, we already listened to distinguished scholars. And I see that Bangladesh face few challenges. In addition to achieving that SDGs, we have a formidable challenge for climate change. And I'm very pleased to listen Dr. Professor Maniruzzaman. He spoke about, verdict of European Court of Human Rights. And you will be happy to learn that under co-sponsorship of 132 countries who are victims of climate change, uh, including Bangladesh. We passed a UN resolution last year at the United Nations General Assembly. There, actually, it was that resolution referred uh, to International Court of Justice to have advisory opinion on uh, climate change, victims, how the developed world they should take the burden for mitigating and adaptation for these, victim countries. So, 22nd of March, just last month, we submitted our case actually to the International Court of Justice, and we perhaps will be getting some kind of advisory opinion from International Court of Justice. So that's one legal issues. But in addition to that legalities, we are working on the issues of mitigation and adaptation, and we mobilized our own resources. And as we have seen in the COP 28 in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, there has been some discussion, and we know that Paris Agreement on climate change, it is on us, on the developed countries, to support victim countries. So we are looking forward to international collaboration and support in that regard. But we are not waiting for international support. Already, our Prime Minister, we mobilized our own resources to address the climate change issues. So Bangladesh in that front also addressing. And I see value for this kind of international seminar. Those who are in the developed world, you are based in Toronto, Canada. We see that developing countries like us, we can have a greater collaboration in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. As well as, apart from that, we have now artificial intelligence, robotics, ICT, ITS, many more things. And scientific and technological research issues, actually, global south like Bangladesh, we need collaboration and cooperation from global north, who are much advanced in scientific area. So this kind of seminar will be very helpful, as Professor McGee also was telling, that we need to have greater collaboration and cooperation among the parties involved. So I wish this conference a very grand success. And I have received some summary from Professor Anwar Jahid, and I will try to attend some of the sessions to learn. And I look forward to concise outcome document after the conference, so we can learn from your deliberations where Bangladesh, as I am at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, we have to deal with many issues, from climate change, development issues to human rights, many more issues with different international bodies, and also bilaterally we have many engagement with many countries in the world, and particularly with North American countries like USA and Canada. We have extensive collaboration and cooperation. And I look forward to your outcome. And I wish again this seminar, this conference, a very grand success. And again, I would like to thank all organizers, all audience who are distinguished audience who are present here, and thank organizer, particularly chair of the session, Dr. Muhammad Nurul Alam, and co-chair, Dr. Professor Anwar Jahid, for inviting me to be present in the inaugural session. Thank you, and assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam, and thank you so much, Ambassador. Again, it's an amazing experience to hear your perspective on this, and I'm sure everyone is excited to get all of the learnings from this event disseminated across, both stakeholders as well as honored guests such as yourself and the public in general.